Welcome back, guys. When I was working on one of my GWAMs, I noticed that Kournans drop armor quite often, and this got me thinking, can we farm Kournan somehow? The first place that came to my mind was Yahai Bluffs and the Fortress of Yahai. So I've checked wiki for the elite Kournan builds, and there are warriors, LAs, paragons and dervishes. At first sight, this shouldn't be too hard, right? I mean, they don't have super strong builds or something. This is true, but if you take a second look, the warriors have Mage Hunter Strike, and this can hit through block skills. LAs have self-heal and knockdown, the paragons can remove all conditions, also remove all stances, give HP regen, extra armor for their allies, and the dervs are very hard to solo with spells because of two things. Armor of Sanctity and Veil of Thorns. These two skills are like perfect counters for most solo builds. So I've tried balling them up and spiking, not just that it's difficult to execute and requires drugs or some other form of alcohol, but also the dervs will survive. After some fair runs I gave up on the big ball and went the other way around, doing one or two smaller groups instead. The fact that warriors and paragons can hit through block skills, armor respecting builds have a big handicap, and because of this I'd say 55, 105 or 350 HP is the way to go. The most reliable for me was the classic Vengeful was Kanhai Ritu, and as long as you have Prot Spirit and Spirit Bond on you, you can't really die. Bond ends after 10 hits and have to reuse it quite fast, but anyway, easy to use build. The elite steals HP from mobs hitting you, making you invincible for 11 seconds. The Ebon Ward helps with the recharge times, and Unstoppable prevents knockdowns from the LA's Meteor, and Pain Inverter speeds up killing. The Rits can kill all foes without troubles, also the boss group. Maybe if you don't have Rit yet, you can try the 55 HP Necro or Monk with Spiteful Spirit, this works well too. But walling up foes as an SS is quite difficult. The Rit Elite has the advantage of dealing damage and protecting the coaster at the same time from anywhere without bowling foes. Anyway, the whole run takes around 15 minutes, less if you dare to aggro two groups at a time, but at the beginning I highly recommend starting slow to avoid wipes. So what can you get here? Like I mentioned already, you get armor pieces, all free rarity, so blues, purples, golds. This means you run into valuable runes quite often. Just for reference, I've got 2 superior vigors, 3 superior domination runes, 2 windwalkers, some prodigy insignias in 25 runs. Also Bolt of Silk, Bolt of Linen, the latter is quite expensive lately, and you can also get tomes, a great pile of iron from salvaging the Kournan pendants, or just the casual drops, and also dervish paragon weapons too. In total you can farm between 60 to 65 fools, including an LA boss, and the profit is somewhere around 60k per hour. So the farm starts from Kournan Crossroads, and in the first part you'll need to rely on your heroes running skills. Also I don't recommend giving them res, because if you die you can't get resurrected at the shrine, but have to flag them, the heroes at your location to res you again. Once you pass the task holders, micro make haste, flag the heroes somewhere and run to the fort. One last tip, try to farm them during favor, that increases gold chances even more, and one more tip, have a long or flat bow and lure group by group if they spawn too close to each other. I'll speed up the farm now or this would be way too long. Thanks for watching guys, and see you in the next one.